Welcome, weary traveler, to a quiet journey through the boundless expanse of the cosmos. Tonight, we invite you to close your eyes, relax your mind, and allow the gentle currents of the universe to carry you to distant, often unseen corners of existence. You are not on a familiar planet, bathed in the warmth of a star. Instead, you stand upon the surface of a rogue planeta world, unbound, orphaned from any solar system, silently traversing the vast, cold, interstellar medium. Here, the very concept of a day or night ceases to exist. Without a star to guide, without the familiar cycle of light and shadow, orientation becomes meaningless. There is no up or down in this cosmic drift, only an endless, unguided journey through the dark, cold vacuum. The sheer impossibility of establishing any form of human settlement here, of finding comfort or routine, becomes strikingly clear. This is a world defined by its isolation, a silent testament to the vast, indifferent forces that shape the cosmic ocean. To truly experience a full day on such a world would be to confront the profound limits of our own existence, to face a reality where the warmth of home is an infinitely distant, unattainable dream. This solitary journey through the darkness is a quiet reminder of the preciousness of our own sun and the delicate balance that allows life to flourish. There is no sun to rise, no distant star to paint the sky with dawn's first light. Only an eternal, profound darkness stretches in every direction, punctuated only by the faint, pinprick glow of distant galaxies, unimaginably far away. As the soft whispers of space surround you, we will explore worlds far beyond our sun's comforting embrace, delving into their profound mysteries and the quiet truths they hold. Perhaps only a few degrees above the coldest possible state of matter, the very air, if any existed, would be frozen solid, falling like icy dust across a desolate, unforgiving landscape. Picture the surface beneath your feet, perhaps a realm of frozen gases, or vast plains of solid rock, perpetually shrouded in an impenetrable, featureless black. Any liquids, like the oceans we know, would long ago have solidified into immense, silent glaciers, locked in an endless, deep freeze. Let the tranquil rhythm of the cosmos guide your thoughts, allowing your consciousness to drift as we explore the vast tapestry of stars, galaxies, and the silent, wandering worlds that define our universe. Only the vast, indifferent silence of the void would press upon you, a silence so profound it might feel like a physical presence, amplifying any inner stirrings of loneliness or dread. The struggle for survival in such an environment would be immediate and absolute. How would warmth be generated without a sun? How would sustenance be found in a world utterly devoid of photosynthetic life? The very building blocks of a sustained existence as we understand it, would be absent. Imagine yourself, for a quiet moment, adrift in the deepest cosmic abyss. The chill here is beyond comprehension. This is a realm of ultimate quietude. There is no wind, no atmosphere to carry sound, no life to create a symphony of existence. Even the simple act of navigating would be an immense challenge. Without a star to guide, without the familiar cycle of light and shadow, orientation becomes meaningless. There is no up or down in this cosmic drift, only an endless, unguided journey through the dark, cold vacuum. The sheer impossibility of establishing any form of human settlement here, of finding comfort or routine, becomes strikingly clear. This is a world defined by its isolation, a silent testament to the vast, indifferent forces that shape the cosmic ocean. To truly experience a full day on such a world would be to confront the profound limits of our own existence. To face a reality where the warmth of home is an infinitely distant, unattainable dream. This solitary journey through the darkness is a quiet reminder of the preciousness of our own sun and the delicate balance that allows life to flourish. From the chilling solitude of experiencing a rogue planet, we now gently shift our focus to the patient, meticulous work of those who brought these silent wanderers into our cosmic awareness. For a long time, the idea of planets existing without the gravitational embrace of a star was largely theoretical, a curious possibility within the grand framework of cosmic mechanics. Our understanding of planetary formation primarily revolved around the processes within a swirling disk of gas and dust surrounding a nascent star. The story of their discovery is not one of sudden, dramatic observation through a powerful telescope, but rather a testament to scientific ingenuity and perseverance. Rogue planets, by their very nature, are incredibly difficult to detect. Then came more definitive discoveries, like PSOJ 318.5-22 in 2013, one of the first objects unequivocally identified as a free-floating planet. Observed directly, it revealed a universe far more dynamic and less orderly than once conceived. A cosmos where billions of worlds might drift silently, unseen, between the familiar beacons of stars. Their discovery is a subtle reminder that even in the vast emptiness, there are untold stories waiting to be quietly unveiled. Because it was still warm enough from its formation to emit a faint infrared glow. One of the most successful methods is called gravitational microlensing. Imagine a distant star, far, far away from us, emitting a steady light. If a massive object, like a rogue planet, passes directly between that distant star and Earth, its gravity can act like a cosmic magnifying glass. It bends and focuses the starlight, causing the distant star to temporarily brighten. This brief, telltale flicker in brightness is the signature of an unseen, intervening mass. The duration and shape of this brightening event can tell scientists about the mass of the object that caused it. They emit almost no light of their own, and without a star to illuminate them. They remain hidden in the vast darkness between stellar systems. It's like trying to find a single unlit pebble drifting in an endless, unlit ocean. Astronomers had to devise new, subtle ways to infer their presence. The first compelling evidence for these free-floating worlds began to emerge in the late 1990s and early 2000s, often from collaborations of observatories around the globe, patiently monitoring millions of stars for these fleeting, lensing events. It was a painstaking process requiring immense computational power to analyze the vast amounts of data. Initial detections were met with healthy scientific skepticism, as multiple factors could mimic such a lensing signature. However, as more events were observed and their characteristics precisely measured, the statistical evidence mounted. One notable early candidate was OGLE 2005 BLG 390LB, a planet discovered in 2006 that, while initially thought to orbit a star, exhibited properties that hinted at its potential for a more independent existence, challenging our neat definitions. The journey of confirming these lonely wanderers has been a quiet triumph of modern astronomy, gradually expanding our understanding of where planets can form and how they can evolve. It revealed a universe far more dynamic and less orderly than once conceived, a cosmos where billions of worlds might drift silently, unseen between the familiar beacons of stars. Their discovery is a subtle reminder that even in the vast emptiness, there are untold stories waiting to be quietly unveiled. Having gently unveiled the existence of these solitary wanderers, we now drift into a realm of deeper scientific intrigue. The speculative question of whether life in some form could possibly persist on a rogue planet. This exploration takes us beyond the familiar conditions of our own sun-warmed Earth and into environments that, at first glance, appear utterly hostile to any form of biology. Yet, the universe often surprises us with its hidden pockets of possibility. This internal heat could create conditions for subsurface oceans of liquid water. Picture vast dark seas trapped beneath miles of ice, insulated from the extreme cold of the surface, while an atmosphere would eventually freeze onto the surface in the extreme cold. A very thick, hydrogen-rich atmosphere could, in theory, act as a powerful insulator, trapping some internal heat and perhaps even creating a very subtle greenhouse effect. However, the conditions for maintaining such an atmosphere over geological timescales, without the gravitational influence of a star to help stabilize it, are still a subject of active research and debate. The most promising avenues for potential habitability consistently lead back to these deep, dark, and internally heated liquid reservoirs. On Earth, we find vibrant ecosystems thriving around hydrothermal vents at the bottom of our own oceans, entirely independent of sunlight. It challenges us to look beyond the Goldilocks zone, around stars, and consider that life might be far more resilient and resourceful than we once thought, finding ways to thrive in the most unexpected and seemingly inhospitable corners of our universe. These dark worlds, seemingly desolate, might in fact harbor secret, vibrant lives, patiently unfolding beneath layers of ice and rock, guided by the quiet warmth from within. These deep-sea communities rely on Q synthesis, where organisms derive energy from chemical reactions, often involving volcanic gases and minerals. The primary challenge for life on a rogue planet is the absence of external energy from a star. If a rogue planet retained enough water during its formation, and if it's large enough to maintain a geologically active core, then hydrothermal vents on its ocean floor could provide the necessary energy and chemical nutrients for life to emerge and evolve. Such life would be fundamentally different from what we typically envision. Perhaps extremophiles adapted to crushing pressures, perpetual darkness, and a reliance on internal planetary processes rather than external stellar energy. On Earth, the sun powers nearly all life through photosynthesis. Without this constant influx of solar energy, how could a complex biosphere ever develop or be sustained? The answer, scientists propose, lies within the planet itself. Just as our Earth has a molten core that generates internal heat, rogue planets, especially those that are sufficiently massive, would also possess their own reserves of geothermal energy. This internal warmth, a remnant of their formation and the decay of radioactive elements within their rocky mantle, could act as a crucial lifeline. Imagine, for a moment, a rogue planet not as a completely frozen sphere, but as a world with a warm, rocky interior. Could a similar scenario unfold on a rogue planet? Theoretical models suggest it's entirely plausible. Beyond subsurface oceans, scientists also ponder the possibility of rogue planets retaining dense atmospheres. This quiet contemplation of life in the absence of a star expands our definition of habitability itself. It challenges us to look beyond the Goldilocks zone around stars and consider that life might be far more resilient and resourceful than we once thought. Finding ways to thrive in the most unexpected and seemingly inhospitable corners of our universe. These dark worlds, seemingly desolate, might in fact harbor secret, vibrant lives, patiently unfolding beneath layers of ice and rock, guided by the quiet warmth from within. As our quiet exploration of rogue planets nears its gentle conclusion, we are drawn to a broader contemplation, reflection on what these solitary worlds, drifting through the galactic night, tell us about our own place in the vast cosmic tapestry. Their existence, once a mere theoretical whisper, now confirmed by patient observation, offers a unique lens through which to view Earth's own fortunate circumstances and humanity as enduring quest for understanding. Our world, Earth, is profoundly shaped by the radiant energy of the sun. It is the sun's light that warms our atmosphere, drives our weather patterns, powers photosynthesis, and ultimately sustains the complex web of life that thrives upon our surface. We are inextricably linked to our star, a harmonious partnership that has allowed for billions of years of evolution and the emergence of consciousness. Are they lost and forgotten, or are they simply following a different, silent path through the cosmos? They exist, they endure, even without the life-giving light of a star. This resilience, albeit on a cosmic scale, can be a gentle reminder of the enduring nature of the universe itself. A universe that is constantly forming, evolving, and reshaping itself in myriad ways, often beyond our immediate comprehension. Do they represent failed star systems, or simply a common, yet previously unseen, outcome of planetary formation? A deeper appreciation for the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth, and an expanded understanding of the silent, vast, and endlessly diverse cosmos that cradles us all. The mysteries of the universe, vast and profound, continue their silent dance, ever present, ever serene. May the quiet hum of the cosmos now guide you towards a tranquil rest, a gentle sleep, as you drift in the peaceful expanse of your own inner universe. Good night. Their very presence challenges our anthropocentric view, reminding us that the universe does not revolve around our comfortable, starlit corner. Consider the stark contrast these rogue planets present to our own vibrant, star-dependent existence. Rogue planets, however, exist in a state of profound cosmic loneliness. They are cast out, forever separated from the gravitational embrace of a parent star, condemned to an endless journey through the cold, dark, interstellar void. For centuries, our understanding of planets was largely confined to those orbiting stars, like the familiar worlds in our own solar system. The discovery of rogue planets expands our imagination, revealing that the universe is far more creative in its formations than we once dared to dream. It forces us to reconsider what constitutes a planet and where the boundaries of planetary existence truly lie. This isolation can evoke a sense of cosmic solitude, a humbling realization of the sheer scale of the universe and the immense distances that separate celestial bodies. It reminds us that while our solar system feels like a bustling neighborhood to us, the cosmos is, for the most part, an overwhelmingly empty and quiet place. Yet, this very isolation also highlights the incredible diversity of planetary environments. Philosophically, these wandering worlds prompt us to ponder the nature of existence itself. Perhaps, in their quiet, unending drift, rogue planets offer a subtle lesson in resilience. As we gently conclude our journey through the realm of rogue planets, we are left with a quiet sense of wonder. As the cosmic drift of rogue planets fades into the quiet corners of your mind, allow your thoughts to settle and your breath to deepen. The mysteries of the universe, vast and profound, continue their silent dance, ever present, ever serene. May the quiet hum of the cosmos now guide you towards a tranquil rest, a gentle sleep, as you drift in the peaceful expanse of your own inner universe. Good night.